you were born between May 1993 and April 96, you are either right in the middle of or about to go through your first Saturn return. Here's what you need to know to take advantage of this initiatory cosmic transit. Saturn return means Saturn has returned to the sign it was in when you were born, which in this case is Pisces. There are some exceptions in late 93 who will have it at the end of Aquarius, but this still applies to them as Saturn is currently on the cusp of Aquarius. The general way to look at Saturn return is that it's essentially the true initiation into adulthood. Saturn is the god of time. It represents time, aging, and the wisdom that comes with age and experience. But it also represents the restrictions and realities of time, the inevitability of death. It's everything in life that forces us to wait and be patient. It's the things we never want to do that we always have to do. It also represents authority, the law, rules, and the enforcement of those rules. And since it represents time, it also represents timeless institutions, power structures that have been around seemingly forever. It's the old ways, the traditions, the ancestors. So no matter what sign you have Saturn in, Saturn return brings us to a point in our life where time matters, where we realize that we're on a clock, where we start to experience new health problems that remind us that death and decay is real, where discipline and responsibility is expected. It's where bad habits and choices catch up to us, in some cases forcing us to work our way back to normality. But Saturn return also elevates our position according to the work, time, and effort we put in already. Saturn is related to the prefix L, i.e. elevation, elite, elected. So this can also mark an initiation to the next level, something you have earned through self-sacrifice over a long period of time. This is a point of maturity where you start to realize that you have enough life experience to be in the driver's seat, where you can really start taking command of your vehicle and applying it to the outer world. So that's Saturn, but what about Saturn in Pisces specifically? Saturn in Pisces directs a lot of this attention towards the spiritual, the subconscious, our deeper emotional well, and our intuition. It's telling you that you need to develop your intuition. You need to learn to take command of it. It's telling you that your spiritual development and discipline is paramount to your success and well-being, as is your spiritual and emotional health. And it's telling you that you need to be emotionally grounded and to not let the currents of emotional and collective experience pull you into deep waters. At this point in your life, you need to be navigators. And this all comes as an evolution from Aquarius, because Aquarius is intellectually perceptive and is open to the never-ending diversity of thought, expression, opinion, culture, and philosophy. Aquarius represents the entirety of the collective mind, the billions of thoughts and ideas that circulate throughout the collective conscious every day. Aquarius is like a city, just bustling with diversity and activity. But at some point, it's too much to process on an intellectual level. As Saturn Pisces natives, you need to realize that you will either lose your center or never find your center if you are always trying to respond to and adapt to the collective noise. Pisces brings intuitive movement and flow. It learns to ride collective waves instead of trying to challenge them head on. It's the art of not being. It's Wu Wei. It's the person on the boat riding into the sunset while the noise and pollution of the city consumes itself in the fading background. I can talk for hours about the many aspects of your Saturn return. But I think the main key is going to be learning how to shut off the noise and wake up to the power of your inner world, and learning how to trust your intuition and inner voice over everything. Stop looking for proof of what already lives inside.